What's good, everyone? You are tuned in to Raggedy Crimes and Chaos, where self-awareness kicks in at the worst time. I'm your host, and today we're in Winter Haven, Florida, where a man got drunk on New Year's Eve, started driving, realized he was too drunk, and called 911 to report himself. Let's get into this hilariously honest disaster. Alright, so this is Michael Lester, Winter Haven, Florida, New Year's Eve, and Michael has been drinking a lot. He decides to drive home, gets in his car, starts the engine, pulls out onto the road, and about 5 minutes into the drive, Michael has a realization. I am way too drunk to be driving right now. Most people would pull over, call a friend, get an Uber. Michael calls 911 to report himself. The 911 call comes in just after midnight. 911, what's your emergency? Yeah. Hi. I'm too drunk. I don't know where I'm at. The dispatcher pauses. I'm sorry, you're too drunk? Yeah. I'm driving. And I'm really drunk. I shouldn't be driving. The dispatcher is stunned. Sir, are you calling to report yourself for drunk driving? Yeah, I need help. I don't know where I'm at. The dispatcher tries to get his location. Okay. Can you tell me what you see around you? Michael looks around. I don't know, man. There's trees and a road. Can you see any street signs? Hold on. Michael is still driving while on the phone. Swerving, slurring his words. I see a sign. It says, oh, I can't read it. It's blurry. The dispatcher is doing her best. Sir, I need you to pull over. Can you pull over? I don't know where to pull over. Just pull to the side of the road, anywhere safe. Michael tries. The car lurches to the right. He hits the curb. Okay, I'm stopped. Good. Stay there. Officers are on the way. Michael sits in his car, engine running, waiting for the police that he called. Polk County Sheriff's deputies arrive within minutes. They find Michael sitting in his car. Engine on, lights on, head resting against the steering wheel. One deputy taps on the window. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Michael opens the door, stumbles out. The deputy immediately smells alcohol. Strong alcohol. Sir, have you been drinking? Yeah, a lot. That's why I called you guys. The deputy tries not to laugh. You called 911 to report yourself for drunk driving? Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. I'm really drunk. Deputies conduct a field sobriety test. Sir, can you walk in a straight line? Michael tries, immediately veers to the left, almost falls over. Can you stand on one leg? Michael lifts his right leg, holds it for about 2 seconds, then tips over. The deputy catches him. Okay, we're done with the test. Michael is arrested on the spot, charged with DUI. He doesn't resist. Yeah, I figured. At the station, Michael takes a breath test. The breathalyzer beeps. Results 0.19 BAC. That's more than twice the legal limit. The officer looks at the screen. Sir, you're at 0.19. You were right to call us. I told you I was drunk. Yeah, you did. Michael is booked, released on bond the next day. The Polk County Sheriff's Office posts about it on Facebook. You've heard about people calling 911 for all kinds of things, but this might be a first. A man called to report himself for drunk driving. The post goes viral. Thousands of shares, comments everywhere. At least he was honest. This is the most Florida thing I've ever read. He called the cops on himself. That's next level self-awareness. The sheriff's office adds, "We loto." That means we laughed our tasers off. Even they couldn't believe it. Local news interviews Michael a few days later. Why did you call 911 on yourself? I knew I was too drunk. I didn't want to hurt anyone. So, why did you start driving in the first place? I thought I'd be fine, but then I realized I wasn't. And your first instinct was to call the police? Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. The reporter is impressed. Well, at least you did the right thing, eventually. So, what have we learned from today's Raggedy crime? Lesson 1. If you're too drunk to drive, don't start driving. Call someone before you get in the car. Lesson 2. Self-awareness is great, but it's better before you commit a crime. Lesson 3. If you're going to turn yourself in, at least do it before you endanger people on the road. And honestly, I have mixed feelings about this one. On one hand, Michael was drunk driving. That's dangerous and illegal. On the other hand, he stopped himself. He realized he was too impaired. And instead of pushing through, he called for help. That takes a certain level of self-awareness. Or extreme intoxication. Probably both. Michael pled guilty to DUI, sentenced to probation and mandatory alcohol counseling. And hopefully, he learned to call an Uber next time. Alright, that's it for today's episode of Raggedy Crimes and Chaos. If this made you appreciate designated drivers, same. Until next time, stay safe out there, and please don't drink and drive. But if you do, at least have the decency to call 911 on yourself. I'm out.